little cheat for you guys. There's no cheats in the actual Sims Online, but in Sandbox there are. So you open up the chat box. Let me exit out of it so you can see. I'm pressing Control H, and then that opens the chat window. And then backslash time space. Well, this is gonna be put in the afternoon. We got something. This is just like a much easier way for me to build, is with the sun. Now I've like built this cake before a bunch of times because I started in sandbox mode and you know, brought it into the live game and went through a bunch of different versions of like scaling it and stuff, and I just wanted to share with you guys like how to do it in case you want to build a cake too. So originally I tried 5, 5, 5 on each side, but I found that that created a weird scale for the cake at the end. So instead what we're going to start with is 5 for the straights and then 4 for the diagonals. Alright, so that's only 3. We'll go to 4. And then 5. Wait, let's see. 5 for the straights again. And then 4 for the diagonal. 5, 4, 5, and 4. Okay, perfect. Go up to the second floor. And then we can like really get the layers nice and neat at the end, but for now I'm just gonna do that. Then we'll go through and neaten it all up. Okay, so I think we can do.
I don't care what they say at the water.
Oh, we'll just do it right. Why not? What's a little bit tricky is
15 more minutes left for the night.
Knowing. There we go. Exactly where the edges are. Now when we're in sandbox, mistakes matter a lot less because you're not paying for them, but in the live game it's so different from regular Sims. Every mistake's expensive, which really like definitely feels different when you're first starting. Like, you don't press delete with your items ever because you literally have to like pay them again with money that you earn from doing the jobs and painting and stuff. Like, it's not like there's no cheat codes, there's no rosebud, nothing like that. So everything's just a lot more precious. But it makes it, in a way, it makes it all feel more worth it in the end, if that makes sense. Like, this was a labor of love. Every bit of it took real effort to do, which I think is just, it's cool. It's like a unique thing about this version of The Sims. Okay, that all looks correct. And then what we can do here is fill in these little gaps with more of the white tile.
You know who your sim looks like.
Initially I tried this without doing the railings on each level, but then it made it impossible to get the white on the edges because it only works on diagonals with the rail there. Otherwise it does like that thing it was doing before where it juts out a little bit. So this is the best you can really get for it. So we're gonna do that again here. Oops.
He's going to be in the new Mortal Kombat. I'm excited.
Now this layer, we're gonna do it a little bit different than the others. We want to have some gaps that'll look like cake columns on it. So what we're gonna do is little arches on all 4 sides of the cake. And they're pushed in one tile. And then let's go ahead and neaten the tiles, why not, while we're here. Get into the white tile again. Okay. Just pop that in. Is that all of them? Yes, that looks correct. And then what we're gonna do are little, let's see, I don't quite remember how I had it before. I'm pretty sure on my main version of this, I have these taking up two squares. But I can't remember off the top of my head which way I have the 2 squares going, so we're just gonna do it with 1 for now, and then we'll figure it out later. No, I just remembered when we're on the top level, we won't be able to fill this all in quite the way we need to without doing this, so we're gonna go ahead and just like make a box and we'll take out those edges afterwards. So let's go up here. We're gonna put in the white again.
Yes.
And then this time we're only gonna do 3 just above where the arches are, and then we're gonna take that all out shortly. Let's put in our edges again. Very nice.
I think you've been hustled before, Seb. LOL. I'm the third oldest out of the roommates.
And voila. Very, very nice.
YBW.
We'll put in
Smiley face.
There we go, that looks good. We'll take out those walls underneath it after this. I want to just like finish it up. So at this point, we're going to just do rows of 3, or 3 tile walls. 2, we want 3, yep. So 45. One way that makes it a little bit easier when you're measuring these is just remember the price for a wall tile. So this one it's like 45. And then that definitely makes it a little bit easier to like count out how many you put in. Alright, we'll go to the top above that. Let's put in the white again at the top. You want it to look like wedding, like white wedding icing is what I'm going for. Alright. Put in the edges again.
Baby looks like Theo.
Perfect. Okay. And then we can just edit the tiles to look normal. Okay, and then I just want to kind of pan back and make sure everything looks correct tile-wise. Okay, it does. And now we can go down here and remove our extra walls that we had down just so that we could place the tiles and walls above it. Perfect. Now what we want to do is let's put walls up and we're going to paint it all with this interesting like tent material that I think is just perfect for cake icing. Here it is. Very nice. We'll just do the insides too for now.
Davis in disguise.
On the live game I wouldn't do it like that because it would be a big waste of money to just put in filler paint, but while in sandbox it's like why not? And then because these are such narrow edges up there, like we won't actually be able to put an item in, but it doesn't really matter because we'll be able to put them in the other places. And then up there is our 5th layer, so no no walls. Now if we did, let's say we put, you know, another layer up here, this is interesting. We can't actually go any higher, but if we have the roof mode on, there could be a roof up there. So that's like definitely optional, is putting walls on your 5th floor, but you just won't be able to do a tile roof for them. So in this case, I will not be having walls with a roof on the top. might break the illusion of there being cake. Alright, so next thing that is very helpful to know in sandbox mode is you have access to the debug menu. Similar to all the Sims games, they all have a debug, but to get to it here, you press shift and then you press the terrain tool. And that opens up this new menu, debug options. Now, before I start messing with it in here, I'm gonna save.
Thanks for helping, Radley.
Because a lot of these debugs within FreeSO are glitchy. Like, there was gonna be in The Sims Online, like, it looks like maybe they were thinking about adding pets and farming, but they didn't end up doing it for whatever reason. So it functions in a really weird way. Now, this is what I ended up doing in the live game, is use these cotton candies because they are accessible. They're considered like rares. But if we go all the way down in sandbox mode, there is such a cool item for this. It is a giant cake. And we're gonna use that because we're in sandbox, and why not? It is so fun and cool. Oh, there it was, there it was.
Welcome, Clyde.
Look at that. Look at that big cake. Isn't that perfect? I don't know. I think that's so perfect. I love it.
Hello.
Alright, so now what we're gonna do is go back to the other candy items. So FreeSO does different events, which is so cool. I wasn't here for this one, but there was one they did that was called Fructose Monsoon, and it was all these wonderful candy items that are just like so cute. And I mean, I wish I would have seen it, because apparently there was this incredible lot where like you got to do this kind of like gambling thing where it was 800 simoleons, and if you won, you got to get one of these like really cute candy items. And all of these are gonna light up in a bit when it gets dark. We'll make it dark in a bit, and then we'll turn off auto on them so they'll stay lit in the day. But by default, they're all
sometimes
they're all like, what's the word? They're all off by default in the daytime, but when they're on, they really come to life, and it's just so fun. And my friend Denise Lapice just gave me a bunch of these cute candy stacks, so I will be definitely adding them to the live game. What else do we have? So obviously, like, these are great. They remind me sort of like swirls of whipped cream. So cute. Oops. Yeah, I just want them like spread out in a way that looks natural. Like, not too many. Yeah, that's perfect. And then on the first floor, we'll do these as well. This is where the entrance is going to be. So we'll leave the entrance for now. You know, I just remembered, I have these all popped off by one tile. Because, well, inside, which we're not going to do the inside right now, so I guess it doesn't really matter, but instead of having them right against the wall, I have them out one, because inside it, like, they bleed through the wall. The 3D model, like, goes through the wall, so let's take a look at that, actually. We might want to just go ahead and pop those out in case we decide to do it inside. Yeah. So, let's put up the walls, and then you can see exactly what I'm talking about.
The cheapest is
See, like, these little
The cheapest
these little bits we can't really keep. Unless we brought them inside as well. Which I don't hate. Like, I don't hate that.
But buying things is much more expensive.
Yeah, I think I like that. Okay, we'll just keep them where they are then. So now let's take a look at our cake in live mode without all the lines on it, get an idea of what we're working with. Oh, and I just pressed tab to go into the free cam mode. Okay.
And upgrade it.
I forgot to put in right there. Where did I put all those hearts earlier? Oh, this one just was inside. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, and these get really big, like they are super bright and cute. Let's go back into debug, and we're gonna pull out. There's some really cute lollipop lights. Where are they? Oh, here they are. Nice. And we'll just put these in and just brighten up the place. So cute. And then where else? Maybe like maybe we would put one at the center of each of these under the arch too. Like that's pretty cute. And let's put them. Where else? I think they'd also look good, like on these straights.
I'll be back if I can't sleep.
Yeah. On the slanty ones, I have a different idea, but on the straights, I think they'll be cool.
Smiley face.
All right, that looks pretty good. And then once we have the lights on and stuff, we can go into live mode and like change the light color for the lollipops, which is pretty cool. But we'll look at that in a bit. So for door, I'm thinking there's this cute purple door, yeah. So we'll do that. And then let's do more candy. Yep. Oh, that looks great. And then I just got at the super sale these little milk cartons, and I got more of those heart lights, so let's grab those.
Look for a flat one.
Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. What else? Just while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna put white tile on this first floor as well, just because I feel like the grass just makes it look like I forgot to do a section, so I'll just put that in for now. At the main lot, what I have for the entrance, and we'll just kind of replicate that, is how to do it, yeah. Kind of like a trans flag. We got the blue and pink going. That looks nice. Yeah. And then in regular decorative mode, we've got some really good options. So we'll take these up. And all of them that are green, I want out. I just want the pink. And by the way, normally in-game, what I'd be pressing there instead of delete is the I button, and it puts it to your inventory. So just an example, I'll press I right now instead of delete, and then it would be sitting in here. But because it's sandbox, there's not... The inventory works weird. There's no point in doing it in sandbox. Like, just do the delete button while you're in here. But definitely try it. Like, for your live game builds, you never want to hold down delete. Like, it, when my first week, I was, like, brand new, and someone gave me a water cooler. Literally, it's like this impossible to get CC item from when the game was first released. It's completely irreplaceable. Like, you can't... The person who gave it to me was so nice, but also I was so dumb. Like, I was new. I didn't know how good it was. You know what I mean? Like, I was just new to the game. I was a noob. And I had this item that apparently was, like, super special, and I didn't know, and I deleted it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to that person still. I just didn't know.
Congrats.
That's okay. Live and learn, right?
For the night, Davis will be your
Okay, so this I thought was a cute idea. These little blow-up furniture items are so cool, and they can work as icing. But you know what? I'm seeing another reason to why I had them popped off the tile. Because then I can put the icing, like the piping,
Sleep well, good.
right against it, and that actually looks better. Alright, well, we're gonna revisit these cotton candies. Again, I'm like just holding down delete, which like this would be just blasphemy to do in the game. That would have just deleted like so many rare candies. It would have been absurd. But for this scenario, it's totally fine. And then if you want to repeat putting in an item, it's just shift, the same as it is in the other games. But you're rarely going to be buying items from this bill buy mode. You're usually going to be buying them at player run stores, which is cool. It like adds a fun interaction, and you start to become friends with the store owners, which is really nice if you're there a lot, building a lot. And basically, the reason why you go to the store owners instead of just buy mode is the price difference. Like, they're going to sell their items at half price of what they cost in here. Sometimes even better than half price, but usually half price.
Well,
Okay, let's bring in the pink. Oops. I don't remember how I did this in the live game. I think I have it like with green too.
Cherry and hello.
But I think for now I just want to do it this way. And that's okay. Alright. That looks pretty cool. Let's bring in the candies again. Oh yeah, shift for terrain tool, and that opens debug. That looks bad. How do I want to do this? Does that look good? I don't know. Maybe it should just be blue?
Anytime.
Well,
Dogs. Welcome, Despicable.
I think we can make a final determination on that in a bit. But I do see why I had them popped off. Like, not on the... Just put that there for now. Not touching the wall, because it does look better this way, I think. Alright, let's go like this.
I'm here about the Craigslist.
Okay.
I'll take my
Yeah.
off and head to
I'm okay with this.
drum.
And then... let's try that.
Hi, how y'all doing?
Yeah. Yeah, okay, okay.
Yet I wore my underwear backwards too, had to do the same thing.
Okay. I think that's good. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's not perfect, but I think it's fine.
Welcome, Sage. I see.
Let's see. What do we have up here? Alright. So I want to do more of this, like,
Draw in 23 minutes.
inflatable furniture piping. I think that's a fun way of doing it. So I'm gonna bring this in.
Use the dang urinal. Partying.
Nice.
And these almost look like little gumdrops, I think.
So you're just getting off then.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like little gumdrops. It's so cute.
Hello.
I work
Smiley
mornings
face.
now, but yeah.
Adorable. Alright, and then what else can we put in that would be cute?
Nice.
Oh, I remember. So in decorative mode, there are these gummy bears, which is so perfect for what we're doing today. Oh, there it was. Beautiful. I'll put a gummy bear on each of these little center spots. Uh-oh. It's inside. Oh well.
But
Just
it helps
put it there for now.
BD.
And then let's add some gummy bears up top too. They're just so cute. Okay, love it. And then there's this great item in debug again, and it's actually like a floor
IBD.
ground cover that's literally just candy. And we're gonna put it all over on the edges.
Aha.
Everywhere where we can put candy, candy is going.
TYBM.
Hi BD.
Hi guys.
YBW.
Oh, let's put it up here too.
To baby bird me my food.
And this is an interesting item because you can actually put like other items over it. Let's say I want to put the bubble chairs up here as well as like more icing. We can do that, and it'll well, let's look at what that looks like actually. Let's see.
YBW.
Yeah, so you can kind of see the candy and the bubble chair. I like that. Let's do that.
Joyful jams.
And then, you know what I just thought of? We're gonna need like a light up here
Goes there.
because otherwise it'll look dark at night. So what we can do is actually hide this light, not that one, this one inside of the bear. And it's there, like there, but we won't actually be able to see it. It'll just brighten up the place, which will look great. Let's keep putting candy in.
Oh no, the engine is shot.
On the first floor. I'm gonna put the walls down too. It'll make it easier to see
Joking.
everything. Back to terrain tool to open debug. I press shift when I click that. And now I'm just wrapping up the candied edges.
LMAO.
Looking so freaking cute. Okay, that looks really good. Now, I don't want to use it up here because I'm not able to do it on the diagonals and it looks weird there, so I'm not going to put it there. We might find more use for it somewhere else, but for now, I think that's it. Okay, now we're getting our lights on. Oh, this is looking cool. Here it is. We got a cake. We've got a cake in The Sims 1 Online. There she blows. Let me zoom her in a bit more. Very nice. I'm happy with it. I think it's cute. You know what I want to add actually? Just looking at it a little bit more, I want to add more of these fun heart lights on the straightaways behind the gummy bears. And these aren't really going to create light, but they will brighten up the wall, because the wall looked a little bit blank. Yeah, that looks better. Somehow in my live game, I must have a bigger tile because I'm able to brighten these little edges, but I don't know how I did it, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Also what I used for the cotton candy was these chandeliers that sort of remind me of icing, and I'm just gonna drop those in. They'll just brighten up the cotton candy and just make it all look like really crisp and delicious. The first floor too.
Sorry, well.
Yum, yum, yum. Ooh. Is this making anyone else want some sweets? I think I'm gonna end stream after this and go find some sugar. Because this is a cake. This is a beautiful cake built in The Sims 1 online within sandbox mode, and now you can do it too if you want. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you. I like making Sims 1 content, Animal Crossing. Let me show you. I just got City Skylines, so I'm going to be doing this at some point too. Here, let's go over to 2D mode. A lot of players just play in 2D. So here's how it came out in 2D. This might look more nostalgic for you if you were a Sims 1er. Gotta love the 2D transitions. And the only thing about 2D is you can never see the full, like you can't see it from your Sims point of view, which, you know, take that for what you will. I mean, this is how I used to play the game when I was a kid. I didn't think anything of it, but now I really do like being able to look at the items and all the different angles, and especially for the cake, then that's the only way you can see the pretty third floor arches. So, you know, that's a lot of fun for me. Yeah, great. Well, thank you again, and I hope you have a good night. Bye.